Gentlemen, any comments on the minutes?
I found them complete, didn't have any changes, so if anybody else has anything, I'll make a motion to approve.
Okay.
I'll second.
Mike,
Yes.
TJ,
Yes.
John,
Yes. We're gonna just do some reports quick. John, do you have anything you wanted to do?
Well,
Mike?
Okay, the only thing, one is finally got clarification from Bainbridge, and yes, the fireworks are canceled,
Yes.
so, the thing we got is we'll have some cancellation fees, which will proportionally split with them. I thought there wasn't a problem with that. That's
Okay.
what the contract stated. One other item I wanted to bring up, we've had the zoning commission and Board of Zoning Appeals, basically we canceled all meetings.
Mm-hmm.
Status is, we have those zoning cases right now, so there's no reason I see for in the short term to
Continue meeting.
continue anything with the BZA. And I don't think there was anything time sensitive with the commission, so I'd just like to stick with, just let them know that we agree that, yeah, at least give them another month before we,
Yeah, that's fine with me, PJ.
Yeah, they've been talking about how to hold meetings again there, so some of those members are kind of concerned. Adam Hall's available. Not a bad idea to start having some public meetings up there, as we tried to once in a while. They could space out up there.
yeah.
That's what
I'd say we give it another month, just like I said, I'm still, as it opens up here, I wanna see what happens with it, but
Well, that'd be a,
tentatively for.
that's a good idea,
So
a couple of months to let them
Okay,
use that.
July we're talking about, or
Okay.
June and July. Mike, June and July, or just July?
July. I said I'd like to give it another month before we.
Okay,
do that.
well, this is June,
Yes,
so
so
it
July.
they'll
No
start,
meetings in June.
start in July.
July.
And let's make sure they know Adam Hall's available
Yeah,
for distancing purposes.
Okay,
all right. I'll notify, Commissioner. That's all I had.
PJ?
Yeah, we did a very downscaled Memorial Day service there, and we actually had a few people come out and observed it from a distance there. We did the volley, and nice day. It's too bad we could, of course, we got rained out last year, and everybody was commenting on too bad we didn't have this day for last year. But, Chief, I'm glad you're here too. I talked to Nancy earlier, maybe she got with you, but capacities at Adam Hall, as we're going to reopen that for, I think there's some wedding coming in there. Half of what it is now. Do you get any notice on how this stuff works?
Now, weddings could be up to 300.
Up to
Up to
300,
300,
but our
it's 200
capacity's
for the hall.
200.
right.
But they
But you
want
can't
us,
exceed the hall, that's 200.
I do believe the state wants us to cut capacities though.
I don't know if it's up to us to make them do that. That I don't have an answer for you. I'll certainly research it. If you'd like.
You're the guy that's involved with setting us from the get-go, so I thought you'd be the guy to talk there.
We can recommend it to them, but I don't know if we can tell them that.
Actually, I
They can
think
do
the
it.
governor, it
There's
says
some kind of,
weddings were 300.
weddings are 300, but I'm concerned
Right.
about the building.
About the building down there. Building's rated at 200.
I know that, yeah.
So,
Are we supposed
given
to?
COVID, should we,
Right, that's
tell
my
them
question.
that they
We do
got-
the 200 to 1.
they
Are
did
we
the
supposed to
social
cut that?
distancing? That's the question at hand here.
Yeah, it is.
You know, there was thousands and thousands of people over the weekend that were either gonna be dead or
Sick.
Yeah,
you
we
know, that
can't-
wedding, you let them figure it out, so no, if.
I think we can certainly make a recommendation to them.
Would you look into it? Thanks.
Yeah, and it's gonna be their responsibility.
Okay, just asking if you'd look into that. That's it.
Okay, Mr. Minnie?
Just have your regular reports in front of you, your revenue status report, your appropriation status report, and your fund summary report, along with payment listing warrants in front of you, 5825 through 5837, totaling $6,323.61.
Okay, we have Mr. Dixon here.
You do.
We have, I think, a report.
I have two contracts here that I need, that we need to get signatures on from a member of this board. One is a contract, they're both AIA forms, and they're complete except for a signature by the owner. I wrote these contracts between Auburn Township and SB Remodeling, who will be the contractor to install all the work. And the other half is Settler Milling, who is the designer of the project. And sent them to each one individually, got them to sign them and send them back. Now it's up to us to sign them, then they become official, and Nancy will take these, make copies for everybody, and send the originals to each prospective contractor. And we're right on schedule. Today's June 1st, and that was the day we were scheduled to write contracts, and here they are. So I need someone to sign these. Who wants to do that?
John, he's chairman, you can sign for him.
Mr. Everly? Nancy took, she put, one page. There we go. You got it? Oops, sorry.
Okay.
Okay, that's it for me. Questions?
Well, the next step is gonna be drawings.
Yes. Next step will be to get Hostetler's engineer to start on the design with schematic drawings. We'll work our way through that till we get to construction documents, and that'll probably take about 4 weeks.
Okay.
And then, once we have construction documents and the budget's been established and firm, we can go to the county for permits. And hopefully by the end of July, we're underway. We expect the building to arrive, the end of August, middle of September, somewhere in that 2-week window. You know, it'll take 2 weeks to put it up.
Mhm.
So before the building arrives, we will be doing the site work, which is electric, this concrete slab and sidewalks.
The only thing we really need to pick out, quote, is the stain, right?
Yeah, stain, whether it's a smooth finish or rough finish timber, and I'll probably get samples of that. So
Okay.
you can look at that and decide which you prefer.
Do you guys, do
We
you
have
have
this-
any preferences?
No, not green.
We have a color on the
I'm
roof,
sure we can.
Yeah.
metal roof. We have masonry to look at,
Mhm.
whether it's stone or brick or whatever you wanna do there. And that'll weigh in on the cost.
just get samples of everything and just
Yeah, that's
bring
what
them
I'm
all
gonna
in
do.
at once, and we'll just make all the decisions then.
We'll be gathering all that as we do drawings, as we get into phases, because all of that information will be put on the drawing. at
That's
the
what I
final
was just
stage.
thinking, if you're gonna get drawings here, we need to give you some feedback as to what we want. And I think we
Me
kind of
personally, I'd go
agreed.
dark stain,
Pardon?
dark brown stain, rough hewn, stone colored stone.
I'm picturing the pillars at Adam Hall and the gazebo's out there. That's what I'm saying.
Like I said, it's what you want versus what it's gonna cost. That's the way, that's what we have to weigh, and we'll have choices
Yes,
to
it's
make,
cheaper, rough hewn would be cheaper than smooth.
and same price,
Hmm?
same price, I already
Different
checked that out,
blade.
Paying for the look.
same price.
Uh,
The stain is put on by the installer. The wood comes unfinished from the factory. So we got 3 months to decide,
Okay,
no hurry.
not time sensitive.
Yeah.
We're good to date, but I want you to factor in along, including these contracts, is we gotta keep, watershed partners current with this too, because they're doing that.
Waiting to meet her with you,
Yeah, I know, well, they
Okay.
don't, their office isn't open, that's at all.
I figured that,
From
yeah.
home. Yeah, so,
Yeah,
I'm
we got time on
I'm
that.
better, but it'd be nice to get, for everybody to get back to work here someday, you know.
Okay. That's all I have.
Okay, thanks, Jim. Okay, we do have a contract which was crack seal of various roads. Emmerich went back over the roads, because we have them priced individually.
Here's that list you're asking about.
Yeah,
Thank you, gentlemen.
Here, Jim.
Thanks, Jim.
and we took out Lorien Woods, Whisper Wood, Taylor May, Cumberland Trail, and Riverwood Lane and Riverwood Lane, which were just newly paved, and that might have one crack in them, and it cut quite a bit off the cost. So now we're down to just under 40,000. Mark, what did that cost you? We had,
Which one? One for us?
Arrow Mark, yeah. He. 46.7. So we took these Emmerich's peeled about $6,700 off of that. So I think we need to go, make a motion to go ahead and award the crack seal to Aeromark for not to exceed 40,000.
I'll second.
Yeah. Mike,
Yes.
PJ,
Yes.
John,
Yes. We did get everything prepared, Emmerich got everything prepared for the contracting. There was this gas line over in, well, it'll come to me, but anyway, it's a 3-inch line. The county asked us if we'd dig in there and find it for them. And sure enough, here it is laying right exactly on the top of the culvert pipe. And so they may end up having to lower the culvert pipe. It's a good-sized culvert pipe, and of course, it's concrete. So it's a lot thicker than the galvanized one that's in there. But, other than that, we're all set to go. The engineer came out and checked it on Friday, I believe. So we're pretty much good to go. We're doing, we've got about 4 days on the mower. And, you know, we're gonna try to whack back everything. Every time we make or do a road, instead of trying to just buzz a pass, trying to do at least 3. And keep chipping away at knocking some of this brush back.
I'm sure the weather's been very conducive to growth.
It sure has, Mike. But other than that, they've been pretty busy. As you can see, rain, and more rain. We really took a lot of phone calls from, I think we had 20 spots where the water went over the road. And, you know, when the water's running over the road at a 100-foot wide swath, you're not gonna funnel that through a 20-inch culvert.
Yeah.
So, that was a lot of rain, that last one we had. It was something like 3 inches. And in about an hour and a half, maybe. And it was interesting, I got a call from Tom Rubeck, who's only lived there, how do you think Tom is, 50?
Oh, my age is 50, 58.
So he's been watching that for 50 years. and that hill there, now that you have, I personally, I don't think they did the drainage 100% right there, but you know, the water just running out of that subdivision down across Taylor May and into the next subdivision. By the time it got south, it was moving pretty darn fast, and for a while, it was running down Taylor May, probably, you know, 4 or 5 inches thick. So,
Just coming off that hill at his mom's house pretty
Yeah.
good quick too.
yeah. And I don't know why, but I thought some of that water would run back from towards the freeway. But he says all that water, there's no drain back there at all, funneling that water at all towards the freeway drains. It's all, they sent it all towards Taylor May there.
That's
You know?
correct.
I don't remember it coming down in a torrent like it did.
I've never seen it like that.
Yeah, you haven't either, huh, John?
No.
Well, there was a lot of places and a lot of, you know, unprepared residents, let's just.
Washington Street is pretty bad with the curb.
Well,
It definitely demonstrates why they don't want to put that curb back in.
exactly. I came down Washington Street, and I'm guessing that water was 4 inches deep.
Well, if you're gonna have 100-year rain every month.
It seems like we're getting a lot of 100-year rains.
Pretty good chance of tomorrow too from there, or Wednesday.
But anyway, that's, we're discussing that drainage continually with the engineers, and, you know, they've got the math. We don't have the math to say that they're wrong, but, well, I'll tell you what, you had a lot of water.
They had no place to go. That's the problem. Even with larger drains, it's still wouldn't be a matter.
And you know,
Where's it
when
gonna
they
go?
yank these curbs out here, that water's gonna run even faster.
They're gonna have to put in a ditch, that's what they're gonna have to do.
Yeah. Well, the outlets to those ditches are gonna be running full, I'll bet you. Okay, so, we, you know, we did the usual trees and that sort of stuff, and,
Got a set of franchise fees here from Charter,
Yes, we do.
$4,721.69. Let's send that over towards land acquisition and improvements.
I will second that.
Mike,
Yes.
PJ,
Yes.
John?
Yes.
And one more thing I wanna add here, if we're gonna, sounds like we're on a path to starting the commission and the boards back up here in July. I do think it would, it'd be wise of this board to start setting some dates for, and make decisions on the picnic and the delayed cleanup day.
Well, that's where I was gonna say, we're getting down, maybe we can pick a date in the fall here for the large item day.
Yeah, I think that'd be a good idea, based on the.
And then the other
popularity of
question,
that.
it's not a question, but in attached to the large item day, we'll do the senior pickup. And the only thing is that the senior center was getting paid for us to pick up. You know what I'm saying? And so they're like, well, do it if you do want to do it. Don't do, it's not like it was before. So anyway, I think we should still do the senior pickup if you guys don't have any
No,
objection.
absolutely.
We'll just have people call Nancy. Nancy will get together, and we'll come up with we've been doing basically the route already. We'll get the route, and but Emmerich said and I think we have to. You're limited to about 40 people a day, because they did send 3 people from the Department of Aging. And another truck, and so we won't have that. But that'd still be 80, and that'd be quite a few. So now the other thing is let's pick a date.
How does, let's see now. Clam bake, what do you think?
Seriously thinking we're not gonna have it,
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking
because
that,
that's not the place to have a bunch of people together.
I think.
Think we could social distance for that?
Yeah.
So that would open up the 12th then, right?
Yes.
I'm for it. We've tentatively got the picnic set for the 19th. That's obviously subject to revision. But that leaves the 12th open. It's the week after the fair is over, which I guess they're gonna hold the fair, I'm hearing, so. At least so far.
Well, I like that date.
Yeah, I think we need to give the residents we're gonna do it, or here's when we're gonna do it, rather than just punting it down the road all the time. I think we gotta do this.
By September 12th.
That's a good time to do it, I'd say. That sounds
Yeah,
good to me.
that's fine.
So that means on the 10th and the 11th will be the senior pickups. So that means in order to do that, people need to call by September, really, August 31st to arrange, to leave the notice for this U1 senior pickup. Michael, you got that all, Fred?
Mm-hmm. And of course, that's subject to filling up the slots, right?
Well, yeah, we'll get, we'll try, I'm sure we'll have that many. It's gonna be first come, first served with 80 slots. And we've got to do the same rules as we did the last time. Got to be able to drag it outside of your garage.
furniture's gotta be wrapped, all stuffed furniture.
No, I don't think we're worried about that, because
We've been using the
we're not
thumb.
gonna touch any of
Yeah,
that,
we've
we're
been
just
using the
gonna
thumb on
pick
the
it up
excavator.
with the mini excavator.
Yeah.
That's pretty sweet, actually.
Pardon for?
That works well, that's pretty sweet,
Yeah.
to do it that way.
How about tires?
You know, that's, that grant, remember they were gonna edit that a little bit instead of, remember that from Jug of Trumbull?
We got a contract back from them,
Okay, let's take a look at that.
and that had some kind of weird language, but it seemed like as many as you want.
That's what it's been. They implied when they gave us the check last year that they were gonna
That
review
was
that
good.
policy.
Well, let's pull the plug. Now, you do have to probably, I think is it the state that still limits you to 8 tires at a
tires.
time?
Yeah, I think it's state or
You
federal.
like carry, yeah. you
So
can-
we'll stay
Yeah,
that
it was.
maximum 8 tires. And I don't know, you wanna just keep the same chart that we had before for,
Yeah.
we've been using that for about 5 years.
Yeah, it's,
That's good. And then I guess, well, we do this at Adam Hall.
That seemed to work pretty well.
It did work good.
And, you know, that, as far as the social distancing that they want us to still do, we can,
It's outside.
yeah, we can do it. It's outside, you know. So, yeah.
we'll have Fred and PJ collect the money since they're the most expendable.
Did that get you all the way down to your end of the table, Fred?
Yeah, I heard that.
I'd say fearless rather than expendable.
What's that?
Potato,
Okay,
potato.
what else, I lost somehow, I lost my paper here.
We do have,
What was the other thing we needed to schedule at the bottom of the table?
while you're looking at that, we did nominate in absentia PJ to be the scout executive or the executive officer for Boy Scouts. And not our representative, that's still Dennis
That's
England.
Dennis England.
But we have to have somebody from the organization that can sign paperwork, etc. We have this new unit application that has to be submitted.
Is that what this email was about, Fred?
I don't know.
This one that just
Nancy
came?
send something to you?
Well, here's the thing, they have the, they have the wrong Cub Pack number. And it says like, we can't find your Cub Pack ever being registered. And I think they're calling it 3101 and it's just, of course, 101.
Yeah, no, this is just about the Boy Scouts. I'm not even sure where the Cub Scouts are at on
Well,
there.
I think, according to this email, is that it follows, Cub Scouts are they'll follow along and just with the Boy Scouts. In
Okay.
other words, they'll have the same charter organization.
But anyhow, it's just a technicality. PJ, you need to sign this. And they had a question. They,
Hey, chief,
along the lines
can you
of
witness?
starting to open up things, they want to maybe start having meetings again. And they're going to be meeting at the fire station, if you're okay with that, chief. With them starting to meet again with some social distancing guidelines. Do we want them to submit guidelines to us that they're going to be following? Or how do we want to handle that?
I talked with Chris. Chris, I
Yeah.
talked to.
Yeah, Chris Lewis.
Yeah, I told him, let me know when they're ready to get started. I said, it'd be good to give it a little more time yet, but I told him we'd work things out as far as the station goes, so we've had discussions.
Okay.
But that was just with the Boy Scouts, and I was just thinking about it, that didn't involve anything with the Cub
The
Scouts.
Cub Scouts meet in the town hall,
Okay, that's what I was thinking, but I wasn't sure.
so think we got everything going.
Use your good eyes and read that fine print, because I can't quite get to that.
Okay, anything else?
I think we'll probably have a good discussion on this picnic at the next meeting, see where that's gonna go. Let's leave it at that for tonight, it's 2 months out
You-
yet, so.
Yeah, but one of the
Everything's good.
things you have to understand is,
Am I good there?
I
You
think
signed the,
Windows already passed the
signature of
Nancy to book
executive
these
officer, I
things.
guess that's.
Well,
your-
that's what I'm saying, let's have
It-
this,
it's
it was
already-
already gonna be
Yeah,
scaled down.
that's
anyway.
already, that time frame's already, that window's closed already to book those acts and bands and this and that. I think we're gonna have to,
I think the way things are going right now, it's gonna be uncertain until you get to the end of the year, really.
yeah, well, Nancy needs more than a couple of weeks to put that together.
Right.
In other
Well,
words,
it's like the climb bake, we just,
with the
I already
acts.
have people call me, we having a climb bake, and want to be able to give an answer, and that's why we decided to not go with it.
Well, and the most popular things for that event, like the bounce houses and the kids stuff, you're not
They're
supposed to be
booked.
doing that. You're not supposed to be doing that now
Yeah,
either,
but-
so.
Yeah. I hate to say it, but we're gonna have a big one the following year.
Yeah,
The one thing we did mention is that we're also postponing or canceling the parade. Fourth of July parade.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, the fireworks is 100% kaput for the whole year, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Okay.
There was some fear there of, since neighboring communities had all canceled theirs and we hadn't, we would be the only show in town, and so I just thought it was
10,000
I was gonna drag it them anymore.
You'd have 10,000 people.
Yeah.
Well, that'd be good.
Okay, you looking for a motion, sir?
That's a motion?
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Mike,
Yes.
PJ,
Yes.
John,
Yes.